Schroeder drives by Tucker, and that's going to be a foul.
So no Lou Dort's on the floor. He's got Dennis Schroeder to beat. Little hesitation. The contact is there. I thought that could have been an N1 mark. No open threes. If you get it and they're not guarding you, keep the ball moving.
They're going to bait him into it. A whistle and a foul. Going to go against the Thunder. That foul is going to go against Adams, his fourth.
Oh my gosh, why?
It looked like sumo wrestling inside. That's pretty physical. 3-point lead. Jeff Green getting downhill. Green with the punch. What a game for Jeff Green. Step back three straight away. Harden. Contact underneath. Schroeder ends up on the court, and that's going to be a foul against P.J. Tucker. That's his fifth.
So he's going to crash the glass.
Man, he crashed Schroeder.
Yes, he did. He's frustrated, but and Schroeder leans into him and sort of gets the official to bite on it.
And the great move by Jeff Green before that, Doris.
Oh my goodness.
He came to Orlando ready to play. Schroeder gets it back, stares down Harden, fires, got it. And it's a 2-point game with 1:15 to go. Doris, what do you make of what Mike D'Antoni's doing with having Jeff Green bring the ball up?
Well, I like it there because he was going to get, he thought he got a shot for James Harden.
And Tucker hits the side pocket three. That was his first three on 4 attempts. Chris Paul to the basket.
That's too easy if you're Houston. You can see how frustrated Mike D'Antoni is. Like, you got to play better defense than that.
Oklahoma City needs a stop here. Gordon matched up against Adams, blows by him. House in the corner, back out to Green to Harden. 7 on the shot clock, staring down Chris Paul. House on the catch, 3 on the shot clock. He's got to pull the trigger, stepped out of bounds, and it's Oklahoma City basketball. Wow! His foot touched the sideline.
Excellent defense by Oklahoma City. Chris Paul forces the pass, but the closeout is tremendous.
Yeah, right there.
Tremendous. Make House put it on the deck. He doesn't. Nice D.
Chris Paul inside again. Adams gets this one to fall, and they get another easy one, Doris. It's a 1-point game.
That's going to be a foul on Chris Paul, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of contact both ways, and James Harden, that right shoulder that was bothering him at the half, he just fell on that, Mark.
Yeah, he did. And Doris, if the foul was called before the ball was inbounded, that's going to be a free throw for the Rockets and possession.
I don't know whose arm was first. I mean, they're both holding each other. Is there another option here for an official besides one or the other? I don't know the answer to that question. Like, could this be a double foul? They're both.
That's what I would have thought.
They're both.
Or if they fouled simultaneously, then it would be a double foul. Obviously, the official in this instance felt that the foul first occurred by Chris Paul. Doesn't mean that Harden didn't have contact too, but felt that Chris Paul was the first guy to foul.
Gotcha. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Okay, so after the free throw, thanks, Steve. It's a 2-point Houston lead.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's a tough call. That's tough.
I like the double foul call on that.
I think double would have been the right thing to do.
And look at this, another collision. Players hit the court again, goes out of bounds. It must have been touched because David Guthrie said it's going to be Houston basketball still.
Now Ed Malloy's going over to him, and they're going to review it. And it's, obviously the right thing, and I love that you can do this here. Let's get it right.
Ruling on the floor, it's Houston ball. Play is under review.
So let's take one more look. You saw players crash to the court again.
To say that, did he feel his fingertips touch that?
Ooh, he might have glanced it.
He might have glanced it.
Left
That's exactly
hand.
right. Yeah.
Like you said, that's why he went after it with such intent. That angle really doesn't tell you.
Okay, after review, the call's overturned. It's going to be Oklahoma City ball, 24.4 on the game clock.
So they think he didn't see it touch it.
Okay.
They're saying that Adams did not touch the ball. Nobody touched the ball. Some two crazy plays back to back. Unpredictable plays back to back. And it'll be Thunder basketball with a chance to tie.
This has been a wild ending to this basketball game. So now you got plenty of time, obvious opportunity, and you're not under duress of the shot clock. Like Oklahoma City, move it, move bodies, move the ball.
Down by 2, Gallinari against Tucker. Dort sets a screen on Jeff Green for Paul. Harden switches on to him. Paul gets to the bucket for the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander got it! The Thunder lead by 1 with 13.8 to go. Great execution out of the timeout and a tremendous astute find by CP3.
So you put the least talented offensive player, you make him screen for Chris Paul. He comes off the screen, he's going to beat off the dribble, pitch it to the far corner, and Shea, calm. That last play, Chris Paul touches the paint, Shea stays spaced to that far corner. Really good delivery.
This is a tough pass, Doris.
It sure is. It's between 2 long athletic defenders in House and Green. And okay, let's talk about this young 22-year-old in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Doc Rivers hated giving this young man up. Big guard, can play multiple positions. And yeah, this is only my second.
Green working against Chris Paul. Gordon. House tripped up, and that's going to be a foul against the Thunder. It looked like Nerlens Orlando in the seeding games and at 19 in game 2 in a stirring win in which James Harden wasn't quite James Harden. Tied at 104. Oklahoma City will have a shot coming back the other way with plenty of time if he makes this. He misses, and Schroeder gets the rebound. And they call a timeout with a chance to advance. Harden, reverse layup. Oh! It rims out at the buzzer. He got all the way to the cup. And it wouldn't. Working against Jeff Green. Schroeder, the preferred matchup offensively. Green has been great defensively. Shot clock down to 6 for Chris Paul. The 3 coming and falling. Thunder rolled by the Thunder.
Just 14 of 47 now, dipping below 30% is Houston from 3.
And we have a report from Malika Andrews, courtside.
Hey, Mark, I have an update for you on Steven Adams. I'm told he has a right knee contusion, and he is doubtful to return for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of this game.
Wow. Chris Paul! Butter! Chris Paul! Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort inside with the reverse layup. And bench, his team down by 11. An 11-0 run by the Thunder in overtime. And Chris Paul, the catalyst.
Set up Shea Alexander for the 3-point critical shot under duress of this shot clock.
Come on, come on. Come on.
And it's especially sweet against a former teammate in Austin Rivers.
Chris Paul against McLemore. Little pull-up 3, and that's a 7-game series has ever overcome. And Mike D'Antoni is hot. James Harden. Another big night for him, but not quite enough. He fouled out. Gilgeous-Alexander came up huge for the Thunder. The NBA playoffs continue over on ABC with the Lakers taking on the Blazers already underway. Coming up next on ESPN, UFC Fight Night. For Doris Burke and Malika Andrews, I'm Mark Jones. Right now we send it to John Anik in Las Vegas.